You don't need the most expensive parts to get smooth gaming. You need balance. Today we're building a smarter 2025 CPU, GPU, and RAM plan that saves money and boosts real performance. Forget chasing the highest end components just for bragging rights. We're talking about smart, synergistic builds where every dollar contributes directly to a better gaming experience. It's about efficiency, not excess. This approach ensures you're not bottlenecking your own system and wasting potential. We'll show you how to allocate your budget effectively, getting you a powerful rig that's ready for next year's titles without breaking the bank. Let's build smarter, not just bigger. Step 1, and this is the most important one. Pick your monitor goal. Your monitor decides your build, period. Everything else flows from this single decision. Are you aiming for 108p high refresh rate gaming, maybe for competitive esports titles? That setup is going to lean more on your CPU to push those ultra-high frame rates. Or are you targeting the 144op sweet spot, which offers a great balance of visual fidelity and performance? This is where your CPU and GPU need to be in perfect harmony. And finally, are you going for the full cinematic 4K experience? That's going to be a GPU-heavy workload, where your graphics card does most of the heavy lifting. Don't buy parts based on online hype or what everyone else is getting. Buy the right components for the screen you're actually looking at every day. This is the foundation of a balanced build. Now for step 2, choose the right CPU tier. For the vast majority of gamers looking ahead to 2025, the sweet spot is in the mid to upper tier of CPUs. We be talking about those processors that offer fantastic gaming performance without the astronomical price tag of the absolute top-end models. Why? Because overspending on a flagship CPU rarely translates to a noticeable performance gain in most gaming scenarios, especially if your GPU can't keep up. You hit a point of diminishing returns very quickly. Think of it like a ladder. The budget tier gets you in the game. The sweet spot gives you the best performance for your money, and the overkill tier is really for enthusiasts with very specific, demanding workloads beyond just gaming. For a balanced rig, stay in that sweet spot. It gives you all the power you need for today's and tomorrow's games, plus enough headroom for multitasking, without wasting a single dollar that could be better spent elsewhere. With our CPU chosen, let's move to step 3. Spending your GPU money where it truly matters. The golden rule here is to match your GPU's power class directly to your target resolution and refresh rate. It's all about synergy. A thoughtfully chosen 1440p GPU paired with a solid mid-range CPU will consistently outperform an unbalanced build that crams a massive top-tier GPU next to a weak budget CPU. That second scenario is a classic bottleneck. Your powerful GPU will be sitting around waiting for the struggling CPU to feed it data. And you'll get stuttering, inconsistent frame rates and a frustrating experience. You paid for performance you can't even use. Imagine a perfectly balanced scale. On one side, your CPU. On the other, your GPU. For a smooth, high-performance system, you want that scale to be level. Don't let one component's potential go to waste because another can't keep pace. Spend smart on the GPU that fits your goals. Let's talk about RAM. Step 4 is simple advice. 32 gigabytes is the new comfort zone for gaming in 2025. While 16 gigs has been the standard for a long time, we're seeing a clear shift. Modern games are more demanding, and Windows 11 itself, along with background apps like Discord, browsers, and streaming software, all consume a significant amount of memory. Moving to 32 gigabytes gives you the breathing room you need. It prevents system slowdowns when you multitasking and can even help with stuttering in certain memory-intensive games. But just installing the RAM isn't enough. The single most important thing you have to do is go into your motherboard SBIOS and enable XMP or Expo. This is a one-click setting that unlocks the full advertised speed of your memory. Without it, your fast RAM will run at a much slower default speed, and you'll be leaving a huge chunk of performance on the table. It's free performance you already paid for. So don't forget to flip that switch. Next up, step 5 is all about your storage and that smooth system feel. An NVMe SSD should be your first priority. While a fast SSD won't dramatically increase your maximum frames per second like a GPU upgrade will, its impact on the overall user experience is massive. We're talking about slashing game load times, so you spend more time playing and less time waiting. More importantly, it significantly improves texture streaming in open-world games, reducing that annoying pop-in effect where objects and textures suddenly appear as you move through the world. Everything just feels snappier and more responsive, from booting up your PC to loading new levels. A good quality SATA SSD is a decent second choice, but with NVMe drive prices being so competitive now, they are the clear winner for any new build. This upgrade is less about raw numbers and more about making your entire system feel premium and fluid. Alright, step 6, and this is one people often overlook to save a few bucks. Do and cheap out on your power supply unit and airflow. Your PSU is the heart of your entire system. It delivers stable, clean power to every single one of your expensive components. A low-quality, unreliable power supply can lead to system instability, random crashes, and in the worst-case scenario, it can even damage your other parts when it fails. Investing in a stable, efficient PSU from a reputable brand isn't just an expense, it's insurance for your whole build. Equally important is airflow. A well-ventilated case with a smart fan setup keeps your CPU and GPU cool, allowing them to run at their peak boost speeds for longer. This directly translates to better, more consistent performance. Good airflow also makes your system quieter and increases the longevity of your components. This is where long-term value and peace of mind truly live. So, what does this all look like in practice? Let's outline 2 smart, balanced build paths for 2025. First, a budget-focused 108OP high refresh rate build. Here, we prioritize a capable but affordable CPU with strong single-core performance, paired with a GPU that's specifically designed to crush 108OP gaming. We'll use 32 gigs of reasonably fast DDR5 RAM, a 1TB NVMe SSD for the OS and main games, all housed in a good airflow case with a reliable 650-watt power supply. This build is all about maximizing frames per dollar for competitive play. Our second path is a value-oriented 144OP build. Here we step up both the CPU and GPU to a solid mid-range combo that works in harmony to deliver a smooth, high-fidelity 144OP experience. We'd stick with 32 gigs of RAM, maybe a faster kit, and a larger 2TB NVMe drive for more game storage. We'd also bump the PSU to a high-quality 750 or 850-watt unit to ensure plenty of clean power. Notice how in both builds, we prioritize balance instead of just chasing a single expensive part. Let's do a quick recap. The key to a great gaming PC in 2025 is balance, not hype. First, choose your monitor goal 108OP, 144OP, or 4K and let that decision guide everything else. Second, match your CPU and GPU tiers so they work together, not against each other, avoiding bottlenecks. Third, make 32 gigabytes of RAM your new standard for a smooth gaming and multitasking experience. And always remember to enable XMP or Expo in your BIOS to unlock its full speed. Fourth, use a fast NV SSD as your primary drive for snappy load times and a responsive feel. And finally, unskimp on the foundation. Invest in a quality power supply and a case with good airflow for reliability and sustained performance. Follow these steps and you'll build a smarter, better performing PC that gives you more bang for your buck. Thanks for watching, and if this helped you out, consider subscribing for more straightforward tech advice. Happy building!